Did you hit record?
Yeah. Hello.
Oh. Santa's with us today.
Oh, yay.
No. First, what I want to say is, Are you listening?
That's creepy.
What is that?
It's supposed to be elves, but let's just stick with this.
Listen, I have an announcement. Well, not an announcement.
Whoa.
I have something I need to say. It's not an announcement.
Okay.
I listened to the last one of me and your mom.
Uh-huh.
And I am upset with myself.
Why? Because you didn't know me as well as you thought?
No. I had no idea that I was like so competitive. I kind of was.
Yeah, you're kind of a douche.
And I didn't like it.
That's okay.
I didn't
the air
know-
is cleared. Sherry forgives you.
Oh, Sherry, I know you're listening. She
Alright.
didn't. No.
Okay, so welcome to episode 12 of Gearing Up.
Did you just cut me off?
I did, because we got to get to the program here.
Well, I just wanted to apologize to
you
the
felt
listeners.
like you were kind of... Nobody's mad at you.
I felt like I kind of was like when I was losing, I was whiny.
Yeah, that's pretty normal for you.
I was like, oh my God, Abe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get with the program here. I got a list.
Yeah, so, okay, welcome to episode 12 of Gearing Up. I'm Greg.
We didn't even really, introduce it this time. I just jumped right into that.
I know, you just went ham real quick on feeling bad about the last episode.
Well, I just had to get that out there. Clear the air.
No, I know, that's fine. So, this is episode 12. Work's been really busy the last week or so. So I didn't want to do anything too crazy. I didn't want to commit a ton of time to writing out notes for this.
These are my favorites.
Yeah, no, they always turn out okay. So I thought it would be fun. It's almost December 1st, which of course means that it's been Christmas movie season for 2 months at the Dunn household, right?
No, I wasn't as
I know you've behaved this year.
Not this year, because I just feel like I don't have time.
Yeah, having a small
energy.
child is busy.
Okay, that sounds dramatic.
Okay.
I hate when people do that. But I just haven't found the time to get all my Christmas stuff
No, that's
out.
okay. That's okay. So, I thought since it's close to Christmas, I thought it would be fun for us to talk about our top 5 favorite Christmas movies. And so I have my list. You have yours?
Yep.
100%?
Yep.
Okay, before we get into our list, I went on the Google and...
It's actually just called Google. It's not the Google.
Yep. I went out on the line.
Jerk.
And
Yep.
I pulled up 3 what I would consider somewhat reliable sources.
Greg.
I wouldn't even say reliable. That's not important. What's up?
Do they make headphones with microphones
Yes, you've asked me that
attached
before.
Have I?
Like Garth Brooks.
Okay, I need one of those.
Okay, I'll get you one.
How much is it?
I don't know. I'll look.
Okay, you found reliable sources.
Anyways, reliable is not the word I want to use, but so the first one is from Esquire, and they did the top 40. Of course, they did the top 40, the 40 best Christmas movies, and so I'm not going to go through all of them. I just want to go through their top 5 real quick.
Yeah.
And if these line up with any years, don't give it away yet.
Yes, sir.
So at number 5, they have Home Alone. Number 4, they have White Christmas, which I've never heard of.
What?
It was made in 1954. Number 3, they have A Christmas Story. Number 2, they have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And number 1, they have It's a Wonderful Life. And, when I was looking through these lists, there's a pretty common theme here. This next list, I don't really agree with. This is from Rotten Tomatoes, and it's based on their, tomato score. And so I guess the critics have I don't know. Anyways, number 5, they've got The Shop Around the Corner, which was made in 1940.
What is that?
Number 4, they have Holiday Inn, which was made in 1942.
Mm-mm.
Miracle on 34th Street at number 3, which was made in 1947. I have seen it once when I was really young, but I don't remember it. Number 2, they have Meet Me in St. Louis, which was 1944. So, I mean, seriously, the newest movie
What's the number
in this
one?
entire lineup is Miracle on 34th Street, 1947. It's a Wonderful Life, of course. That's a lot of number ones and a lot of lists. And
How many times have you seen that?
I've seen it one time, and that was more than enough.
Well, you know, I think a lot of people watch those older Christmas movies.
I'm sure it's a classic. I mean, I'm sure it's a classic for a
Classic
reason.
is the word. I hate classics.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is. It's fine. I'm sure it's a great movie, but it's just not one that I grew up watching, so it's not one that's, I would put on my list. And then the last list I want to go through real quick is from IMDb, which I I pretty much agree with IMDb's.
Greg's gonna get mad at me this episode.
No. So just going through their top 5. Number 5, A Christmas Story. Number 4, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which is great.
19 what?
64. Number 3 is A Christmas Carol from 1951.
Oh my
Number
gosh.
2 is Die Hard.
That's number 2?
Yep. Number 2 is Die Hard.
Wow.
So there, for your argument of that's not a Christmas movie, boom.
I've never even seen it, so really I can't even argue.
Yeah. Well, it takes place
I
during a
have
Christmas
no
party.
desire to see.
And then number 1 is It's a Wonderful Life again. So that's I think 3 lists in a row.
Sounds like we should watch that.
I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It's just not one that I grew up with, so it's not for me.
Not really into it.
Yeah, but those are fun. But I did want to start with our list.
But how are we doing it?
Well, so
Explain.
we're gonna pull up our list on our phones that we made, and we're gonna talk about honorable mentions first.
Did you say armable?
Honorable honorable mentions.
I'm kidding. I know what you said.
I know you know. So these are ones that were great, that we like, but maybe just didn't quite make the cut.
Stop turning me down.
No, that's me.
Oh.
And so why don't you start with your honorable mentions?
I just there's only uno.
Before we get to your list, mind you, April doesn't watch movies. She doesn't watch movies at all.
Ellie gets her special treat tonight.
Okay, well, we'll give it to her when we're done recording. God knows they've heard enough of us chasing that damn cat around.
Ellie.
Yeah, so April doesn't watch movies.
No.
But if she's gonna watch anything, it's a Christmas movie. Like
yes.
she loves. These top 5. Like number 1. I'm surprised you actually came up with 5. I know you had a hard time, but I'm surprised. But those 5, she's probably seen each of them a dozen times at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So start with your honorable mention.
Home Alone: Lost in New York.
So Home Alone number 2. Classic. I mean, it's great. It's a great movie.
Is number 3 where they swapped from what's his name?
Yeah, that number 3 was the new kid.
Okay, and then they stopped there because they were like,
no, I think they did other knockout crappier ones, but
they did a 4.
3 wasn't. I didn't hate 3.
But what's his name? Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he got too old. Leaving him home alone would have just been him watching porn all weekend
Ew,
and
stop it.
ordering pizza like he did in the first
So
2.
that's the only one I have.
Okay, well that's a good honorable. I mean, that's a great movie. My honorable mentions, I have 3.
Actually, I kind of want to watch that right now because
Home Alone.
Yeah. Okay, this is a dumb question.
Okay.
But the Rockefeller Center, is that what it's called?
I don't know what you're asking, so
Is that New York?
I think
Where they
so.
have the big tree? That's New York, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh my God. Okay, can you get on with your question?
So it's not really a question. That was the question. My comment now is I saw it on the news today. It kind of made me want to watch the New York one.
Yeah. Okay.
Except I don't like when they're in the park and there's the birds. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. My honorable mentions. These are good. These are ones that are good, but just didn't make the top 5. So my first honorable mention is The Grinch.
Ew.
With Jim Carrey.
It's all right. I would never want to sit down and watch it.
I just rewatched it the other night, and I like it. It's good.
I would sit down and watch it. Ew.
I backed away from the mic. Calm down.
It wouldn't be one I would choose.
Sure. I think whenever it came out, I don't know what year it came out, but when it came out, I don't know that I appreciated it, and now that I go back and watch it, I do like it. It's fun.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. 2 more honorable mentions. Home Alone number 1. I think it's great. I think it's classic.
Depressing.
But
it's good.
It is good. If it made the honorable mentions list, it's a great movie.
Well, it didn't make top 5 though.
So Home Alone 1 is up there for me. And then my last honorable mention is Die Hard.
Oh my God, I knew you were about to say that.
Yeah, well, listen, the argument of is it a Christmas movie or not, I mean, that's an argument that's been had and been settled, and it is a Christmas movie, no question.
Have you Googled that?
Baby, we just saw that it was number 2 or something on a list.
One of them.
It was on the IMDb list.
Whatever.
It takes place during a Christmas party.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
You want to watch that tonight?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're going to go your number 5, my number 5, your number 4, my number 4.
Why do I have to go first?
Well, okay, whatever.
No, I want to go first.
Oh, okay. All right, so what's your number 5?
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus.
Is that your number 5?
Tim Allen?
Yeah.
That is also my number 5.
Oh. What do you know?
So why did this make the list?
But I almost kind of want to like say Lost in New York and the Santa Claus are like comparable.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I don't really like love it, but I like when they go to get Denny's because he can't cook. That's funny. And I like the
Is there anything like not what you like? Is there any reason you like the movie, or it's just a good movie?
I think it's sweet that the little boy like believes so much.
Yeah. Well, like I like it because it's like one of my dad's favorite Christmas movies, if not my dad's favorite Christmas movie. Oh. And so we watched it a lot, and I don't know, I just love it for that. And I've seen it more times than I can count.
I don't love it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll watch it.
How about number 4? What's number 4?
The original Home Alone.
Okay. My number 4 is Home Alone 2.
Home Alone Lost in New York, right?
That's correct.
2, as in number 2, not also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, the argument of can a sequel be better? I think that's a perfect example. I think number 2 is head and shoulders above number 1.
Why?
That's just me personally. I just think it's really well done, and it's long. You get like halfway through it, and you're like, there's so much more fun to still be had. They haven't even gotten to the house that's being renovated.
Long movies.
It's funny to me. And that scene where Marv is in the basement and he's covered in paint and he goes to the sink to wash off.
Yeah.
And he gets shocked and it turns into like a skeleton. He's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It kills me every time. So funny.
Kind of like your mom with the attic.
Yeah. Okay, you want to go with number 3? What's number 3?
4 Christmases.
Nuh-uh.
Is that your number 3?
That's my number 3 as well.
Shut up, you sound so
I sound like I'm trying to fake that we didn't. Honestly, we both wrote these 20 minutes before we started recording and did not consult one another on
this. Not at all.
We just recently watched 4 Christmases, and maybe that's why.
It's so funny.
Well, maybe that's why it's so high right now on my list, is because we just watched it. But it is so funny, just everything in it.
That's you.
If you think I'm gonna let a sexual predator in my house, we install things ourselves in this house. If you haven't seen it,
give me back my baby.
I can't recommend it enough. Vince Vaughn is so funny.
And it's a good one.
That whole movie is hilarious.
It ends well.
Let me get your gas money. I actually make a lot more money. Yeah. It's a great movie. It surprised me.
Number 2?
What's your number 2?
Christmas with the Cranks.
Shut up.
Is that your number 2?
I thought for sure that would be your number 1.
I knew I'd surprise you.
I don't believe that. What made you... Why?
I don't know. I just had to pick.
Man. Christmas with the Cranks is also my number 2. And it's not... Look, I probably like Home Alone 2 and 4 Christmases and probably even the Santa Claus. I probably like all those movies, like pound for pound. I probably like them more than Christmas with the Cranks, but because we watch it so much and you laugh at it and we laugh at it together, like it just...
I love that one.
You know?
I don't want to, Mary.
Yeah. And if you haven't seen any of these, you're wondering what we're all quoting, but
well, we're clearly
telling
quoting
you
the movie.
You know, Christmas at the Cranks is good, and it's easy to watch more than once.
I know, and I had a hard time between this and my first one.
Well,
so
and I know
really,
what we have for number one, because
so
neither of us have said
it. So we
it.
like almost matched the whole thing.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, and 5. Number 4 is our only.
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hands down. You know,
we just
I thought
made
this.
the same list.
So, you know, look, that's.
I said you were going to be surprised, and you said, no, you're going to be surprised. We have the same thing.
You know, look, I think that we have the same taste in you know, Christmas movies or whatever. I thought this was going to be like, you were going to have one list and I was going to have another, and we were going to talk about it. We literally have the same list. I promise we didn't plan on this.
Maybe you should have known what I was going to have on my list. I mean, I only like a few select movies.
Yeah. Yeah, your list is pretty short. I almost forgot the Santa Claus. And I was like, what?
Isn't there a Santa Claus 2, though?
There's a Santa Claus 3 as well.
Oh. Have you seen those? Mm-hmm. They're not good?
The second one I feel like was okay. And the third one was garbage.
Yeah.
The third one is like Martin Short as like Jack Frost, I think.
Weird.
It's not good.
You're probably offending somebody right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you're offended that I don't like the Santa Claus 3. I mean, you've got a lot of hard things coming your way in life if that offends you.
What time are we at?
Oh, it's short. We're at 16 minutes.
Oh no.
No, that's good. I wanted it to be a shorter one, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like those are pretty solid lists.
Well,
if you picked any movie on your list or any movie on my list, I'd watch it right now.
I know, we're about to watch Christmas Vacation.
Considering we both made like almost the same list, of course I'd watch it.
I'm really surprised though, because
well, you knew going into it my number one was going to be Christmas Vacation. You should have known that.
I didn't.
And what would you think it would be?
I don't know, because I feel like you have like movies that you could pull out of your booty that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
You definitely could do that with regular movies. Maybe not so much Christmas movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I would never, clearly, from the last episode, be able to guess your favorite movie.
Yeah. Anyways.
You should have asked, what's my favorite Christmas movie? Then maybe I could have tried.
Okay, well, we keep going back to how you lost that episode. I'm sorry. That episode.
I actually won, thank you.
You did win, you're right, but you keep whining about it, so I'm about to take some points away from you.
No, to be fair to your mother, like we talked about, some of the questions were kind of like in your adult life.
But she raised me.
Raise me up. I like that song.
Oh my god. You know, there's a new Grinch coming out, like an animated one.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it, but not at the theater for sure.
Yeah, you don't like going to theaters.
No, I don't. I'm a weirdo.
Otherwise, I don't. You know, for me, those are.
I feel like they haven't really come out with a super good Christmas movie in a while.
I mean, Four Christmases was what, 2008?
No, wasn't it longer ago?
I don't think so.
I mean, okay, that was still 10 years ago.
Let me see. Yeah, it was 2008.
Wow.
It's rated 5.7 on IMDb.
5.7 out of what?
10.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. It's hilarious, though.
I love the very beginning whenever they go up to the house and he's like, so this is where you live? And she says, this is where you live too, honey. Or sweetie, or whatever. I think it's so cute.
Oh, God.
Plot twist. Like, nobody knew that was coming.
Yeah. Anyways.
What's it rated on Rotten Tomatoes?
Let me see.
I feel like now we're just, like, hanging out. It's just you and me talking with microphones.
We are. Is that bad?
I don't know, listeners. I wasn't about to cuss there. I was going to say friends, I guess.
The audience score is 47%.
What's that 20-something?
That's the tomato meter. The average rating is 4.3 out of 10.
Oh my gosh.
Despite a strong cast, the sour holiday comedy suffers from a hackneyed script. Listen.
Suffers from a what?
A bad script. Listen.
I loved it.
I'm sorry we're recommending terribly rated Christmas movies, but that movie's hilarious.
It is funny. The only part I don't love is the jump scene.
Where did you find an Xbox for less than $10?
We install things ourselves around here. That's funny. Mock me because I have an education.
Anyways, if you haven't seen any of those on the list, I think we both
go watch our number one first.
Highly
but I'm
recommend
pretty
them.
sure, like, everyone has seen that movie, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised in the lists that we saw it didn't rank higher. There was one list where I started at the bottom and it was ranked like 95th or something. Oh my god! Don't make terrible puns. That's, oh god, that was gross.
Christmas Vacation was ranked 95th?
Yeah, out of like 100 or like 35th out of 40. Like, what?
Well, maybe at this rate, okay, it was made in 89, right?
I believe so.
So maybe at this rate, in like, another 20 years or so, it'll be like at the top because it'll be like the 40s or 50s.
Yeah, listen, Rotten Tomatoes with your top 5 movies that were made in the 40s. Like, all of them right in the 40s.
Yeah, no.
Listen, maybe it's the millennial in me.
I don't know.
Not to like a movie made in 1940, but
now,
I just can't. I can't.
That's a different subject that I have to ask about.
What's that?
I thought we were just on the cusp of being millennials. I mean, that would classify us as millennials. But, like, I was surprised because the age started, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that.
Like, almost we weren't millennials. Almost
like we were almost the next thing, or we were almost the one before that?
We were almost the one under it. Like, we were too young almost.
To be millennials?
Yeah.
So we'd be the next thing? Whatever the little 12-year-olds are now?
Yeah, we'd be like the little 12-year-olds.
I'm good. Hard pass. I'll take being a millennial all day. Anyways, that's it for this episode. It's a little bit shorter than normal. We hope you appreciate that. Let us know in the comments on Instagram or in your rating. Let me know what your favorite Christmas movie is. If you haven't seen the ones we listed off, definitely go check them out. But that's all we've got. We will talk to you guys next week.
All right. Ooh. On that note.
Already on her phone. Can't get off it. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to leave us a rating. It certainly helps. And thank you to everyone that shares and tags and all that stuff online and on Instagram, on your story or on your feed or whatever. Thank you so much.
All right. See ya.
Talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye.